In a stunning twist that sent shockwaves through the boxing world, newly leaked sparring footage shows Terence "Bud" Crawford being knocked down during an intense session with middleweight contender Carlos Adams. The clip quickly made its way to Canelo Álvarez, who reportedly burst into laughter upon seeing it, a reaction that has only intensified the simmering tension between the two champions. As one of boxing's most respected defensive tacticians and a top pound-for-pound talent, Crawford's stumble has prompted critics to question his invincibility. Meanwhile, Canelo's mocking response has poured gasoline on an already explosive rivalry, leaving fans and fighters buzzing with speculation and drama.
You know, and if you look at his career, don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter, but if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
So Postal wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
So Ricky Burns wasn't elite?
Ricky Burns wasn't elite.
Okay.
The sparring footage, which resurfaced on July 8, 2025, shows a young Terence Crawford in a session with middleweight contender Carlos Adams. At the time, Crawford was still competing as a lightweight, while Adams was reportedly around 160 pounds. Although sparring sessions can vary in intensity and purpose, the clip unmistakably captures Crawford being dropped and visibly shaken. According to insiders, Canelo Álvarez watched the clip and reportedly burst into laughter, mocking Crawford's apparent vulnerability. But his reaction goes beyond simple amusement. It's a calculated display meant to assert psychological dominance. With extensive experience fighting at 168 pounds and above, including victories over Dmitry Bivol and Sergey Kovalev, Canelo exudes confidence in his physical superiority.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you, right?
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your mom.
I'm taking them. There ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Come fight now.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
Carlos Adams didn't hold back when reflecting on his past sparring sessions with Terence Crawford. In a June 2024 interview with Boxing 247, Adams dismissed talk of a potential Canelo versus Crawford bout as absolutely stupid, arguing that Crawford had bypassed key stages in adjusting to higher weight classes. He recalled sparring with Crawford when he was just 19, saying the young lightweight would have struggled against a fully developed middleweight. When I sparred Crawford, it was 2015, and I only had 2 pro fights under my belt. I was still just a kid, Adams said. Now, I'm 30, a fully grown man. If we got in the ring today, it would be a completely different story.
Bueno, aquí es bienvenido. Yo estoy preparado para quien sea, cuando sea, como sea. Yo siempre he dicho, yo a peleadores no me le quito, no le pongo peros. Si él quiere subir haciendo esto, ya tuvimos sparring y puede subir.
Welcome, one and all. I'm gonna face anybody anytime. I've sparred with Crawford, and if you want to come up here, bring him on. I'll be glad to go up against him.
And lastly, that's my last. Sorry. Lastly, so please give me your assessment, please, on
Canelo and Crawford, because Crawford wants that fight so badly, and you sparred him. Is Canelo too strong for Crawford? Yeah.
¿Te parece Canelo demasiado fuerte para acá? ¿Por qué te parece eso?
Pienso que sí, ya que subir 3 divisiones bastante libre, demasiada yo diría. Pienso que no es algo que él lo necesita ahora mismo para poner su carrera. Ha demostrado que es un buen peleador, pero pienso que no tiene que estar corriendo esos grandes riesgos, porque no solamente pone su carrera en riesgo, también pone su vida, porque un golpe de Canelo le puede hacer daño de por vida.
I don't think Crawford needs the Canelo fight right now. I think it's kind of needless for Crawford because his reputation is well cemented, and if punched by Canelo will not only be dangerous for him.
Adams has stressed that the power Terence Crawford displays at welterweight wouldn't carry the same impact at super middleweight. He drew a comparison to Canelo Álvarez's struggles against Mitri Bivol at light heavyweight, noting that even Canelo, despite his success at 168 pounds, couldn't deliver the same punishing blows at a higher weight. Ultimately, Adams believes Crawford's power doesn't scale with size, and against a naturally bigger, fully developed middleweight like himself or Canelo, Crawford could find himself outmatched.
It's going to be an interesting proposition because he has good power, he's a good counter puncher, and his reputation as a strategic fighter predicted. But I think that he's going to take more care at not being hit by me than to try to counter.
Shakur Stevenson vividly recalls a sparring session that revealed the true extent of Terence Crawford's power. He remembers watching Crawford step into the ring with a heavyweight sparring partner and feeling a sense of concern. "I was nervous for him," Stevenson admitted. But what happened next left him stunned. Crawford landed a single, thunderous shot that had the much larger man stumbling around the ring as if he'd been hit by a truck. "I swear, he hit this dude with a boom, had him wobbling all over the place," Stevenson said. For him, that moment was undeniable proof Crawford's power isn't hype. It's real, and it carries across every weight class.
Say it again. I was in the gym. I want to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something, and he was sparring like a heavyweight fighter. I'm looking, I'm type nervous for him. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And man, I swear he done caught this dude on the chin. Boom, dude, wobbling all around the ring. I'm like, what the? How is this dude this strong? But it's like, honestly, Bud is very strong. A lot of people don't realize how strong he is as a fighter, and his punching power could carry through the weight class.
Tensions reached a boiling point during the June 22nd press event in New York when Terence Crawford stepped forward and shoved Canelo Álvarez during their face-off. What began as a standard stare-down quickly escalated, with Canelo firing back with a forceful shove of his own. The two locked eyes in an intense standoff before security, and UFC President Dana White rushed in to separate them. This wasn't just for show. Both fighters appeared genuinely fired up. Crawford smiled confidently after the push, while Canelo was visibly furious, leaning in with raised fingers as he was pulled away. The explosive moment marked the first real spark of animosity in the build-up and has only intensified anticipation for their once-in-a-lifetime showdown on September 13th in Las Vegas.
Think about the shove, not moment to hop in on stage.
I'm turning it on right now.
Right? Yeah. You know, you want to go harder for the 13th?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so far.
Terence Crawford playfully downplayed the tension from their fiery face-off, joking that he'd cry if Canelo Álvarez shoved him again. With a smirk and a dose of sarcasm, Crawford mocked Canelo's aggression, making it clear he's unfazed and mentally locked in ahead of their highly anticipated super middleweight showdown.
But what if Canelo shoved you again?
Get a guy like Canelo, he can shoot you want to fight. And then let me tell you something about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Y'all sitting up here, y'all breaking this dude was nothing. I was almost 20 years old when I took this dude. Easy.
I think Crawford is a little better than Mayweather. But then Canelo have more experience.
Canelo Álvarez remains a dominant force in the super middleweight division, with an impressive professional record of 63 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, including 39 knockouts. A 4-division world champion, he has captured titles at super middleweight, middleweight, junior middleweight, and light heavyweight. In 2021, Álvarez cemented his legacy by becoming the first undisputed super middleweight champion with a decisive victory over Caleb Plant.
He needs to understand. He's a different fighter now. the deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. Power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Rudo. You know, he's a Cuban guy, and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. We've been practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin, and I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you seen how I punched my glove, you know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes with boxing. You know, Grace done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about how you come back and respond.
Standing at 5 feet 8 inches and now 34 years old, Canelo Álvarez blends power, agility, and veteran experience to remain one of boxing's most formidable opponents. His recent unanimous decision win over William Skull in May 2025 reaffirmed his position at the top of the sport. Even as younger contenders emerge, Álvarez's exceptional technique and ring intelligence continue to distinguish him from the pack.